You're almost ready to go here. And welcome everyone once again to the Rowdy Ranger live stream, and welcome to game number 1 of the American League Championship Series between the Texas Rangers and the dirty, rotten, stinking, no good, lying, cheating, trash can banging Houston Astros. Yes, I have. It's not, who's to say I have some kind of bias in here? I'm not gonna be cordial in this thing. I'm not Eric Nadel. Eric Nadel has class. Eric Nadel has dignity. I have no knowledge of these concepts. That's why I do a half-baked live stream, and I'm not an actual play-by-play guy. And I can't thank you enough that all of you are choosing to watch me instead of either the Rangers television radio broadcast or whoever they're throwing out there for the national television broadcast tonight. I've got them muted up on my computer. I definitely understand why you would do that as well. No one wants to listen to John Smoltz nowadays, especially not any Texas Rangers fans after he was performing so much fellatio on the Baltimore Orioles, you would think he was Sarah J. I am so glad that you guys are all here for me as we are going to get this underway. This is the biggest postseason series for the North Texas area, maybe since the Dallas Mavericks and the San Antonio Spurs squared off in the NBA playoffs of 2006. What have we got here? Of course, the big news for the Rangers especially coming into this series is that Max Scherzer and John Gray have both been activated for this series. So far, neither has been named a starter for any game in this series as of yet. We are going to once again have Jordan Montgomery on the mound for the Rangers in this first game. Nathan Eovaldi will take the mound tomorrow in game number 2. The Rangers, of course, will be going up against Justin Verlander for the Astros, as we're now having to look at the 3 ugly mugs of Alex Rodriguez, David Ortiz, and Derek Jeter. Now, I have not watched the Amazing Digital Circus. I apologize. You'll all have to excuse me. I've been a little preoccupied this month of October with something called Major League Baseball Postseason, because the Texas Rangers, for those not aware, are in the ALCS for the first time since 2001. This franchise, for its lack of overall total success, there is one thing we can ride on. This club has never lost an American League Championship Series. They took out the Yankees in 6 games back in 2010. They eliminated the Detroit Tigers the very next year in 2011. And now, once again, just like in that fateful series of 2010 when we had to face off against the mighty New York Yankees, once again the Rangers are being called upon to slay the evil giant of Major League Baseball. It was the Bronx Bombers back in 2010, and now it is the Houston Astros who are trying to prove they can somehow win without banging clubs on Oscar the Grouch's home. They claim they did that last year, but the time has come for the home of the American League champions to move up 250 miles to the north of Interstate 35 with about another 15 or so miles west on I-30, because the Rangers have to play in Arlington. And we are going to give you as much of that action here in this series. To let you guys all know, we have you here tonight, and I want to give you some warning in advance that I may be walking in and out of this live stream more frequently than usual, because I do plan to have people over here tonight. So will they join in? Some of them are a bit camera shy, maybe not. We'll wait and see. But I'll try to keep you guys informed while talking with people at the house as much as possible. Game 2, of course, of this series will be tomorrow, starting about 3:30 9:30 Central Time. We'll be back here for that game as well as for Game 3 of this series, which should be on Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central Time. We will not have a live stream for Game 4 on Thursday because I will be there at the Country Club Stadium on Randall Mill for that game. Will it be to possibly finish off a sweep of the no-good Astros? That might be a bit too much to ask. If you want my honest opinion from an objective perspective, I will not be surprised at all if this thing goes the full 7 games. And if nothing else, that might be in the Rangers' favor because all indicators, like I said, with Max Scherzer activated for this series, people are already suggesting that they'll set him loose in Game 3 of this series, the first game that will be played in Arlington for this ALCS. And if that happens, then he would be in line to pitch Game 7. The main thing here is that with him and John Gray active for this series, it's gonna be wait and see how well they could pitch after being inactive for so long. But if they can find their game plan for this series to add the two of them to this mix, in addition to Nathan Eovaldi and Jordan Montgomery, this will indeed go a long way to providing the Rangers with a huge pitching boost in this series. They are of course, Montgomery and Eovaldi have pretty much carried them for much of the postseason. They were both absolutely lights out against Tampa in the wild card series. We have to wait and see. They're not quite as effective as they were in the division series against Baltimore, but it's going to be wait and see as to what type they will get. Again, Jordan Montgomery is getting the start tonight. It will be Nathan Eovaldi tomorrow in Game 2. Many people are suspecting that it will be Max Scherzer in Game 3. We are getting close to start time. They're still running the old Northeasterners out there for this pregame. Hopefully we'll get started very well. Hi to everybody who is tuning in to this live stream. We're here to give you our live reaction and coverage of the American League Championship Series between the Rangers and the Astros, beginning tonight with game number 1. NFL guys said Rangers and Houston Texans. You don't go to NFL guys for baseball. One moment here, I might have it. So like I said, I do have plans. I do have got people coming over here tonight. I just got a text message from them, and they are on their way down from the north side of Fort Worth. So I may be in and out a bit more often than normal for this particular stream and for this particular game, especially. And who knows how many more people I'll have there. Anyone, just about any friends of mine are absolutely welcome to come in here for this ALCS, especially these first 3 games that we are getting started tonight here. I'm gonna get some good stuff here for a moment. Well, Mr. Nick Infante, I am glad to hear that you have discovered me through my through of course, my online TV reviews. I just want to give you a fair warning that tonight's stream is a little bit different. As I said, we are live watching Game 1 of the American League Championship Series between the Texas Rangers and the Houston Astros. But you know what? For what it's worth, you stick around here, you may get some insight as to basically where Rowdy originated, pretty much. I mean, I know it wasn't always, even before 2010, I was always a TV connoisseur, and when I started following the internet reviewer fad and began to think that perhaps I could do something like that, I knew for the longest time that reviewing television programs was going to be my area of so-called expertise, if you will. However, you want to know where the whole Rowdy persona came from? It basically started in the bleachers of the old ballpark in Arlington with the Texas Rangers. And you're probably going to get a little bit of insight into that and to where all that personality is about in this upcoming live stream. We're getting some good people tuning in already because we are minutes away from the start of game number 1 of the ALCS. May warn you guys, all you guys ahead of time, that of course, I am watching this via my Fubo TV stream, which I believe is pretty much at least a minute or so later than what is going on live. So my recommendation, at least to anyone watching this stream, is to turn off the social media apps and everything, lest you might get spoiled with what is to come in here if you want to watch this live alongside me. And of course, if you're watching the game itself via standard television, you might be a bit ahead of me, so please bear with me on that. We are getting ready to go here. The Houston Astros trying to go to another World Series, but the Rangers are hoping that we can end the reign of terror of the no-good, stinking, cheating Astros of Mosquitoville. And it appears that they do have their number 1 announcers for this particular series. It is Joe Davis and John Smoltz, who did not endear himself to a number of Texas Rangers fans who thought he was practically rooting for the Baltimore Orioles in that upcoming series. If it wasn't for the fact that I was trying to stay off of social media to avoid spoilers on the game itself. In fact, yes, it hasn't started yet. I'm gonna double check, see if anyone's saying anything right now as we're just getting ready. I asked you, let's get to the series. I also you start complaining we've done well with this broadcast team. Okay, that's a good one. We do. Gotta give a like to that. What else is going on here? Carolyn Blankenship. Glad to see you following here. If you're one tuning in. Everyone just seems to be getting ready, and yeah, of course. What is this? Yeah, Corey Seager has just been on a tear on this postseason. He's reached 25 trips to the plate so far, reached base 17 times, has 4 extra base hits with, I believe, 6 runs and 3 RBIs. You have to wonder if Ken Rosenthal's going to have any type of bias here, as a lot of people Astros fans seem to be pointing out, and here we go with the standard thing. The Rangers were 150 days in first place. The Astros were only in there for 18 days. But, of course, the Astros won out. The 2 finished tied for the regular season with 90 and 72 records. But the Astros have the home field advantage because they won the season series from the Rangers. And I think they would have clinched that even without the sweep that they had of the Rangers back in the first week of September. And again, this is just an absolute, as we are quick to point out, this is just a completely different Rangers team from that one that got their rear ends handed to them and at Randall Mill a little more than a month ago. We had so many guys out with injuries. I believe trying to remember if I don't think Scherzer was injured then, but Josh Young was definitely out. A number of other guys were dealing with injuries. Bottom line is, it was not the full complete team, and this is a team that is not just different in terms of the amount of talent they now have active, but just clearly an overall better attitude. Of course, they're pointing out that Justin Verlander has won 6 straight game number 1s. Here's hoping we can put an end to that tonight, and there's a jinx on that. Marcus Semien, of course, will lead off for the Rangers in this game. He will be followed by Corey Seager, Mitch Garver, Adolis Garcia, Evan Carter, Jonah Heim, Nathaniel Lowe, Josh Young, and Leody Taveras. The batting order that basically was able to carry the Rangers through much of the American League Division Series. That's the third, I believe this is the third straight game they've run this exact lineup out there that started in Game 2 in Baltimore last week. We are just about set to go here. It will be Marcus Semien, Corey Seager, and God, my mind is going blank. All right, Mitch Garver, Semien, Seager, and Garver to lead off this first inning against the geriatric Justin Verlander, whom the Rangers handled pretty decently back when they faced him all those years ago in the American League Championship Series of 2011. The first pitch is swung on and hit and just missed foul. Again, Marcus Semien is going after that first pitch, and at least this time he's going to get another one to hit. He has scored 4 runs despite a 174 batting average in the postseason. The newborn father steps in for the next one. He takes this one and it drops in there for strike 2. Verlander, half the time they say he will go to the 4-seam fastball. Also throws a slider and changeup in there. 0-2 delivery coming here. Semien takes this one and it just misses low for ball 1. Verlander and Scherzer, of course, were former teammates, not just in Detroit, but also with the New York Mets earlier this season. Here's a rocket shot up the middle, but it's taken out by the second baseman. The throw is high, but the first baseman is able to make the sweeping tag and get Marcus Semien out. Just about everything that could go wrong for the Astros did. Yeah, he got him. He got him on the stomach before Semien. Semien tried to duck out a tag on the head, and the first baseman instead got him on the stomach before Semien could touch first base. No doubt about that one. So it's nobody on and 1 out as Corey Seager will now step to the plate. Take a huge curveball and he rocks at this one that gets past the diving first baseman into right field for a base hit. Corey Seager is on once again. He continues to rake the ball in this American League postseason. Of course, he's also been very good at drawing walks. Of course, he walked an MLB record postseason 5 times in Game 2 of the Division Series. This time he was just as aggressive as Semien. And this time the ball found the correct hole. So with a man on at first base, Mitch Garver takes the first pitch that misses way low for ball 4. Garver hitting .400 in this postseason with 7 runs batted in, 4 of them came on his lone home run of the series so far. Checks his swing unit, it goes back to the pitcher. He throws to second for 1. The relay to first is in time. A badly checked swing by Mitch Garver turns into a double play, and the Rangers get nothing in the first inning. I am hoping to come up with some ideas to show you some videos or whatnot throughout this live stream, but maybe that might be a risk because this is on the YouTubes and everything. Maybe we'll find something eventually. Yes, I am well aware of the sad passing of former Three's Company star Suzanne Summers. Mac Engel on here says, live from Enron Stadium in Arthur Anderson Field, Game 1, Texas, Houston. Winner claims the worst traffic on Earth. Mac, love ya. We'll always make jokes about the traffic in Texas, but I think a number of my friends out west in Los Angeles may have some words to say about how bad our traffic is compared to them. I'm gonna have them. So again, we're going into the bottom of the first inning as the Rangers failed to score in the top half of this frame. Corey Seager did get a base hit, but was erased as part of a double play that ended the inning, and the Astros will now go to bat against Jordan Montgomery, who got the opening postseason win for the Rangers in Game 1 of the Wild Card Series against Tampa. Wasn't at his absolute peak in Game 2, got pulled relatively early, but Texas was still able to get the win in that game as they went on to sweep the Orioles just like they swept the Rays. The Rangers are currently riding a 5-game winning streak in this postseason with no losses in here. Again, Montgomery gave up 9 hits in 4 innings against Baltimore with 4 earned runs. But he had the 7 shutout innings in Tampa prior to that. So here comes a little pissant Jose Altuve to step into the box. And no, I am not going to be professional in this live stream at all. Professionalism is not banned, but it is not encouraged on these streams. And it is a first pitch strike to Jose Altuve, who is hitting .235 with only 1 RBI in the postseason so far. Of course, the Astros have played not as many games as the Rangers so far. Only one though. Altuve shows bunt and takes it upstairs for ball 1. Astros eliminated the Twins in 4 games. Did not have to take part in the Wild Card Series by having the 2nd seed with the American League West Division title. 1-1 pitch coming in is swung on, and it is hit into left field, but Evan Carter seems to have a beat on it, and it is 1 up and 1 down. Good reactionary play there by Evan Carter. He in his last road postseason game in Baltimore, he really seemed to have some problems picking up the fly balls there too often. He let some fall in for base hits and still had to make some more difficult than it should be plays to catch them in there. But he seemed to have a good look on that fly as it just stayed in the park for out number 1. Alex Bregman takes a first pitch strike. He is hitting at .200 with 2 RBIs in the 4 games that the Astros have played so far in this postseason. We've got an 0-1 delivery here, and this is swung on and a shot into left field, and a leaping catch by guy, Evan Carter, steals an extra base hit away from Bregman and the Astros. That is the type of outfield play you want to see from a Rangers outfielder wearing number 32. Again, he just looks so much better on there. Almost a Rusty-like catch that we saw so many times from the former left fielder who used to wear number 29 on there. Evan Carter looking far much better defensively than he did in the previous series, and that is going to be just another boost for this Rangers team. Here steps Yordan Alvarez, who he's had the big bat so far. He has 4 home runs with 6 RBIs in that playoff series against the Twins. Can Montgomery get him out? It's a lefty versus lefty matchup here, and he goes after the first pitch and chops it foul for strike number 1. Only 6 pitches to get the first 2 outs here for Montgomery, hoping to make quick work of the top of the Astros lineup. The 0-1 delivery here just misses upstairs for ball 1. Alvarez, they're saying, is a pretty good hitter in the opening games of a postseason series. Montgomery has him at 1 ball and 1 strike here, and that curveball just breaks over the inside corner for strike 2. He's ahead in the count here on Yordan Alvarez. One-two delivery coming here from Montgomery, and he just gets a piece of it to foul it off. Alvarez stays alive. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes. Alvarez is set back in the box. Montgomery seems to be ready to deliver now. And he got him swinging! 1, 2, 3! The Astros go down in the first inning, and we will head to the second. No score in Game 1 of the American League Championship Series between the Texas Rangers and the no-good cheating Houston Astros. We shall be back in just a bit. Stream in the kitchen and dining room seem to be a bit more behind what we had here. I want to make sure to keep that up to date, especially if people are going to be watching there in the dining room. Like I said, I have friends coming over to probably watch this, have some chicken, and who knows what else. Well, again, so I might be in and out of this stream more often than normal. But again, we will be back here for game number 2 tomorrow. That will start at 3:30 Central Time. Game 3 will be Wednesday at 7. I'll be live streaming during that game as well. But game 4 I will be at personally, so there will be no stream for that particular game. So I know that everybody is welcome here. If your intent is simply to watch the stream and maybe talk about talk back and forth. We are not welcoming any spammers or hackers whatsoever, so just keep that in mind. We will not be reacting to those in any way. Verlander is back on the hill. Set to face Adolis Garcia. He swings to the first pitch and chops it to the shortstop. And it's going to be an easy throw there. And there is one out. Rangers right now are really really swinging early on Verlander. You have to wonder if that's really what you want to do. The thing that's the huge thing is that the really advantage they had for the first 5 games was they were incredibly patient at the plate. They were willing to wear that pitcher down. And so far they're not doing it with Verlander. As Evan Carter steps up to the plate now and he takes the first pitch. And if anyone has been patient so far in this postseason, it's been Evan Carter, the rookie. 1-0 delivery coming here, and that one misses. Ball 2. This might be the first guy to have gotten a 2-0 count on Justin Verlander so far. Can he get Verlander to miss again? Verlander sets and delivers, and he swings at this one, and it gets past. It just deflected off the glove of the first baseman, and Evan Carter is on board. He's going for second. He slides in there, and he is safe. It is a one-out double for the rookie sensation, Evan Carter. And the Rangers now have a man in scoring position with 1 out here in the second inning. James, if the Rangers do, okay, I will say this. Look, I have, with my half-season ticket plan, I did have the option to get select games for all possible postseason series. If the Rangers can make the World Series, I do believe I will have tickets for Game 1 and the possible Game 6, if I am correct. As now Jonah Heim takes a first pitch inside for ball number 1. One here swings and loops this one into center field. It falls in for a hit. He's coming in to score. The Rangers are going to take the 1-0 lead in this game's number 1. As Jonah Heim drives in Evan Carter, and it is 1-0 Rangers over the Astros in Game 1 of the American League Championship Series. The rookie continues to show his unbelievable flash. He managed to leg out that first hit for a double, and is able to score easily on the RBI hit by Jonah Heim. And here's a shot into center field now by Nathaniel Lowe. It's going to take a backpedaling, leaping catch by the center fielder to haul it in. So the Rangers lead 1-0, but on the flip side, there's now 2 outs in the second inning, and they've only made Verlander throw 14 pitches. As Josh Young steps in with a .400 postseason average, just a very different approach to going here, as Young swings at the first pitch. And again, this is just a completely different mindset they seem to be going. Tavares is on deck. And it's a 1-0-1 count here to Young, and he hits one into left field. It's going to fall in for a base hit. Heim will stop at second. And the Rangers continue to have things going here as they now have runners on at first and second with 2 outs. Mom having to text me saying Carter is her favorite person this year. So here's Leody Taveras with runners on at first and second and 2 outs. 1 run is already in here in the second inning. And he takes one, and I either get away and almost gets away. The runners hold up. That thing came very close to clipping Taveras on the heel. As it is, it's only ball one. It could have been a lot worse there. Leota's a .292 hitter since the beginning of September, they mention. As the 1-0 pitch misses very low for ball two. Like I said, the Rangers... I'm gonna say I would love to see. Maybe I'll mention this after the end of this inning, as it's now a 3-0 count to Taveras. I will say, if you want my pick, if you want my choice, yeah, I would love Rangers Phillies in the World Series, just because it would be a DFW Philadelphia matchup a trillion times bigger than any Cowboys Eagles game. That's just my take. Meanwhile, it's 3 balls and no strikes on Taveras. He takes this one, and it misses upstairs. He walks to load the bases. The Rangers are hoping to get something even bigger in this second inning. 1 run is in. They have the chance to do much more as the bases are loaded, and it should be Marcus Semien coming to the plate. We're going to have a conference here on the mound now. As the veteran Justin Verlander... Shit. Rangers looking to strike here, and of course the number one thing is that if you're going to beat an ace caliber pitcher like a Justin Verlander, even at his age, you want to get to him early. Semien now steps in with the bases juiced, takes a pitch low for ball 1. That was no way he was going to swing at that one. Semien, they say, have 7 grand slams in his career. He's heading the count, 1 ball, no strikes here. Takes one that just misses the low inside corner for ball 2. Very, very good position for the Rangers to be in right now, here in the top of the second inning. Verlander delivers the 2-0 pitch. He swings at this one and fouls it back to the screen. Had the green light on 2-0. It's one of these cases where you want to be selective, but you want to be aggressive at the same time. Definitely don't want to spoil a situation like this. 2-1 delivery here, and it's rocketed in, no, it's a pop-up in foul territory, and it's not going to get to it. That's again the way where that umpire cam just needs to get out of the way. It's very difficult to see where it's going to be going sometimes. The ball plays off of it. Again, I wish if they want to use a gimmick like that, reserve it for the replays. That's all I'm going to say. As it is, the count is now even on Marcus Semien at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Bases loaded, 2 outs. 1 run already in here for the Rangers in the top of the second. Verlander delivers, and Semien golfs another one foul. Keeps himself alive here, though. That may have very well been ball 3. 25 pitches now for Verlander. I think more than anything, I'd like left to start racking those pitches up more. Semien set to get a 2-2 pitch, and it's a shot that just gets foul again. Semien is taking some rakes at these pitches. He's just not able to get them into play. Set to get another 2-2 pitch with the bases loaded. 2 outs here. To deliver here, and he's a rocket pop up into shallow center field, and it looks like the little Altuve is going to haul it in. The base Rangers get a run to take the lead. But they strand the bases loaded. Something you never want to see happen. We will go to the bottom of the second inning with the Rangers leading 1-0. Yeah, so Nick and Fonte, let me just say, we really don't like to talk about how that 2011 World Series ended. Let's just leave it at that. Right now, we are primarily focusing on this year, and the Rangers attempting to get back to the World Series for the first time since that 2011 season. They have given Jordan Montgomery a lead here early on, even if it is the slimmest at the moment. But Montgomery is going to take the mound back again in the bottom of the second inning with his team leading 1-0. You just have to hope that stranding those bases loaded won't come back to haunt them. The Rangers, the one thing they have been putting men on base, and more often than not, it has eventually led to runs as they wear the pitchers down, but it just gets tougher and tougher as these series go on. But with the type of pitching you'll eventually be facing at this level. It comes to a time where even though you might get a run or two, you just don't want to do something like strand the bases loaded at any point in time. As you go on later and later in these postseason series. Does DoorDash now have television commercials? What? I think the guests are about to arrive. So starting the bottom of the second inning. Rangers leading 1-0 as Abreu, I believe, will now step in to lead off the bottom of the second for the Astros. And he takes another curveball that drops in for strike one. Abreu, a .313 hitter with 8 RBIs in that division series against Minnesota. I apologize. It should not have been.
No worries.
Yes, again, company has come in for this party. Of course, don't know if they would be willing to, but of course, always willing to join the stream if they all wish to. But of course, there is plenty of food there in the kitchen if you're interested at all. Meanwhile, we've got an 0-2 count on Jose Abreu. Montgomery looking to live here. We also got the TV on in that kitchen for you to watch as well. 0-2 pitch coming in here, and he just misses ball 2. I'll be right back just to show around. What I got so far is I got that chicken express. You can heat it there.
That's cool. I didn't know I was going to be on the podcast, man.
And if you want to heat some of these mashed potatoes as well.
Yeah, dude, thank you.
Help yourself to that. We've got a 1-2 strike count here, and he misses upstairs and high for ball 2. And yeah, like I said, you got plenty of drinks on ice there in that Buc-ee's cooler.
Where did you say that mashed potatoes were?
In that pan.
Oh, dope.
2-2 pitch coming here, and he fouls that one back. So just if you're going, here's the thing, you definitely heat anything you want in the microwave, but just don't use those blue glass plates in there.
What
I laid these plates out, but you definitely use these plates if you want to use the microwave.
What did you say about Buc-ee's?
The Buc-ee's cooler.
Dope. Okay. Gotcha.
just missed for ball 3 on that one. So it's now a full count to Jose Abreu leading off. The bottom of the second inning here with the Rangers leading 1-0. They got the 1 run in the top of the second, but unfortunately stranded. The bases loaded. A 3-2 pitch coming here is raked into left field. Can Carter get this one? He cannot. It falls right in front of him, and the Astros are looking to answer that 1 run they gave up in the second inning as they have the leadoff batter on to start the bottom of the second inning. Yeah, the first 2 games here down there in Mosquitoeville. They will return to Arlington starting with game 3 on Wednesday. First pitch to Tucker is a chopper. They speared it by Simeon. He's going to get the lead runner at first base. No chance of a double play, but they get the most important runner. You okay?
Oh yeah, I'm cheering. Sorry, I sound like I'm dying.
Oh, well, yeah, sorry. Yeah, we do have, at least maybe even she doesn't want to be on camera, we do have a guest here. Hopefully we'll get some added cheering and enthusiasm for this live stream, which is always welcome here. No, but yeah, that was an absolutely great play by Marcus Simeon to spear that sharp grounder and at least get the lead runner at second base. So it's now 1 on at first base and 1 out as there's a shot by McCormick that's going to tail foul for strike 1. McCormick was a .364 hitter, drove in 1 run in the division series. Montgomery is ahead once again at no balls and 1 strike. And there's another foul that goes almost to the exact same place. McCormick has managed to make contact on the first 2 pitches, but he falls behind. No balls and 2 strikes. Montgomery, as I said, when he gets ahead of these hitters, he can be very untouchable, as he has been in this postseason so far for the Rangers. 0-2 coming here. Here's a shot into center field. It's going to be an easy play for Taveras, and there are now 2 down with a runner on at first base for the Astros. Both Montgomery and Verlander have got pretty low pitch counts so far here. Have to wait and see how long either one of them lasts in this game. He's got the 7th place batter, Dubon, now coming in. The first pitch from the lefty is swung on and fouled away. Both of these teams are going, and that's probably why there's low pitch counts for both pitchers so far. Both batting lineups, all the hitters really being aggressive, going after first pitches a lot so far in this opening game. 30, great record when the team goes 6+ innings, as it normally should be. 0-1 pitch here is hit into right field. It's going to just stay in the park, and Adolis Garcia makes the catch right at the warning track, and Jordan Montgomery gets around a lead-off single, and we will go to the 3rd inning with the Rangers leading the Astros 1-0 in Game 1 of the American League Championship Series.
On your site streaming?
Yes, I am. I'm going to see anyone who's tuning in already knows this, but it's on both my YouTube channel, which is embedded onto rowdyc.com. Like I said, I'll be streaming tomorrow's game and Game 3. I'll be at Game 4 personally.
Nice.
Who knows, if they win the first 3 games, I could be present probably to finish off a sweep there.
That'd be dope.
Oh, yeah. I would have got to be there when they clinched the pennant in 2010 and 2011. So being able to finish it off again would be very nice.
I don't get Jesus commercials. Why do you get Jesus commercials?
I don't know. Who knows?
You're just that nice a guy. I don't get Jesus commercials.
be getting some food myself eventually later on. I will let you guys know that I've been like hinting about company on this stream as well. I will let you know that it is in fact my sister Carrie who's decided to come in here. You may recall she was the one very kind to have played Militia in some other episodes of TV Trash, and I can never thank her enough for being able to offer her services for those roles in earlier episodes of my videos and everything. Of course, thanks to everyone. Of course, if you're watching out there, I definitely want to always extend my thanks to Lauren Wenzel-Biggin for her role as Jeannie, a role I still have not been able to just find the right person to replace for yet. Their work, everybody who's helped work my videos at any point in time, my appreciation can never be stated enough. Yes, it is my sister James who's decided to come in here and watch this game together one way or the other.
Howdy.
Yeah, it is. As I said, it's the Rangers' first trip to the American League Championship Series since 2001. It is the first time that the Rangers and the Astros are facing off in a postseason series. Of course, back when the Rangers were making those World Series about 10, 12 years ago, the Astros were still in the National League and not doing very well back at those times. Corey Seager swings and fouls the first pitch from Verlander in the top of the third inning for strike one. Now, yes, I believe the Astros back then lost 100 games for 3 straight years. And they've made us pay in these more recent years ever since. 0-1 delivery here from Verlander to Seager. He swings in this one and pops it foul. It's going to be in foul territory. The third baseman does able to have room for it and haul it in for out number 1. Again, very aggressive hitting by Seager after he had been very patient against Baltimore. As I pointed out earlier, in Game 2, he set a Major League postseason record with 5 walks in that game. But again, Seager and all the Rangers hitters here have been very willing to go after first couple of pitches on Verlander. As Mitch Garver, who grounded into a double play, takes the first pitch this time, and it just catches the inside corner for strike 1. Verlander takes his time, but now he is set. And that pitch was way up higher that it was no chance that was going to be called. Evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Garver has been a .364 hitter. And you gotta remember, he didn't play until Game 2 of the division series. 1 ball, 1 strike. Takes this one, it misses low for ball 2. A lot of people were questioning Garver being passed over in favor of Robbie Grossman for the first 3 postseason games the Rangers had. But the results spoke for themselves. And we are looking to win a 6th consecutive postseason game here as Garver goes after the next pitch. And it looks like it is going to be a fly ball to center field and easily hauled in as the center fielder just makes a few steps to his left. And it is 2 up and 2 down for the Rangers in this 3rd inning.
I'm not on camera.
No, you're not on camera. Let's just focus right here. No worries. So with 2 on and nobody out, Adolis Garcia will step to the plate, and he swings at the first pitch, and this has a good chance. It's down the line. It just misses foul. That one came so close to being another postseason home run for Adolis Garcia. You have to wonder if Verlander is just giving Rangers pitches that look good for them to go after, or if that's been the new strategy here, that they think that someone like Verlander is someone you gotta go after early in the count.
Like those shoes.
Thank you very much. Swung on a foul back. Yeah, just just old Reebok classics. Always like to keep them pretty simple.
I was talking about Garcia, but I like your shoes too.
Oh yeah. Garcia's got some fresh kicks. Let's just say them as well. He's dressed up in style there. A 0-2 pitch. Ooh, that one was so close. But Garcia is able to lay off it and just take it off of the corner for ball 1. Looked like it did just miss, but wouldn't have been surprised if he'd gotten rung up on that. 1-2 delivery here, and that one is way low for ball 2. You know, I'm just hoping that they didn't waste a golden opportunity when they scored 1, but then afterward loaded the bases and did not get any after that in the 2nd inning. Garcia has a 2-2 pitch coming here. And this one is swung on and popped up, and it looks like it will be hauled in by the first baseman, who catches it just in front of the mound, and the Rangers do indeed go down 1-2-3 in the 3rd inning. We'll go to the bottom of the 3rd with them still leading 1-0.
Are we still live?
Yeah, for now, yeah, but just...
I'm just reading your chat here, and I think Rangers-Phillies World Series would be really cool.
Yeah, like I said, it would be just fun to have a DFW Philly matchup that would be bigger than any Cowboys-Eagles game.
Ah.
And to bring something up, you actually bring up something very important. Might as well talk about this while we're on the break. Like I said, I mentioned how some of us would be interested in a Rangers-Phillies series, and something I need to mention here. Of course, the Phillies advanced themselves to the ALCS to the National League Championship Series by eliminating the 104-win Atlanta Braves in the Division Series. And the one thing I've got to give credit to is a lot of the Atlanta Braves fans that I've seen on social media. A lot of other people, particularly in the national media and some of the more casual baseball fans, have suggested that the current postseason format is not fair to the higher seeds, who's saying stuff like how supposedly the layoff they have by not playing in the wildcard series supposedly hurts them. I wasn't hearing a lot of that from the actual Atlanta Braves fans. The overall consensus from that group seems to be flat out, we just got our butts kicked. They're not making any excuses whatsoever, and I have a lot of respect for that, because I didn't look for any excuses when the Rangers got eliminated in the Division Series in 2016 after having the best record in at least the American League. That was just, they did not come prepared to play that season and got completely humbled by a Toronto Blue Jays team in that series. And so yeah, I always thought that Atlanta Braves fans had a lot of class to begin with. I've got a few friends that I've met on social media that are Braves fans, and their reaction to their team getting their season ending much earlier than they hoped only extends that opinion that I've had for that fan base. So it is going to be the Philadelphia Phillies and the Arizona Diamondbacks in the National League Championship Series. And the main thing there is, of course, that if the Rangers move on to the World Series, it doesn't matter who they'll face between Arizona or Philadelphia. The Rangers will have home field advantage in the World Series should they make it there. As we are coming back here, Jordan Montgomery is back on the mound in the bottom of the 3rd inning, and the first pitch to Pena misses low for ball 1. Because the Rangers finished with a better record than the Diamondbacks. Their record was equal to the Philadelphia Phillies, but they hold the tiebreaker in that matchup. As a 1-0 delivery is coming here from Montgomery, and this is swung on and fouled back. No worries to anyone who's late into the stream here. You're always welcome at any point in time. Jeremy Pena was a .345 hitter in the Division Series against the Minnesota Twins. He's got a 1-ball and 1-strike count here on Jordan Montgomery. And there's a curveball that's hit down the right field line. It looks like it is going to slice foul. Like I said, this is where sometimes the regular season still means a lot, is that the fact that the main reason the Rangers have won the tiebreaker against the Phillies goes all the way back to that opening season series they had in Arlington against Philadelphia that they swept to begin the season. That is pretty much the reason why, if it becomes Rangers-Phillies in the World Series, the Rangers will have the home field. 1 ball, 2 strikes here. Coming in, it bounces in the dirt, evens the count up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two-two pitch. Coming here from Montgomery. Here's a chopper to Seager at shortstop. Fires all the way to first, and Montgomery gets the leadoff batter to start the 3rd inning. It's been kind of a mix of ground ball to fly balls here hit by Montgomery so far. Got some very good plays by especially Evan Carter in left field to help keep these Astros off the scoreboard so far.
Are you paying attention to your chat? You keeping up?
I try my best, yeah. So yeah.
Chat here?
Oh yeah. There's a chopper foul by Maldonado, the number 9 hitter. Oh no, I can see Snoopy crying tears of rage. Oh no, boy, Seager made the play. I think Snoopy would be very proud of that play that Seager made. Martin Maldonado steps in. He hit 161 in the division series. Montgomery has him ahead in the count at 0 balls and 1 strike. Jordan set to deliver now, and that pitch misses way, bounces in the dirt. 4-1. Montgomery now at 30 pitches. Here in the 3rd inning. Pretty decent count to have. One out, nobody on. It's the 1-1 pitch here. Catches the inside corner for strike 2. Rangers leading 1-0. They got 1 run on an RBI hit in the 2nd inning from Jonah Heim that drove in Evan Carter. But they then, of course, stranded the bases. 1-2 pitch here misses low for ball 2. Astros are now starting to be a bit more patient at the plate. They were very aggressive early on and swinging at first pitches, much like the Rangers have done so far. But the number 9 hitter, Maldonado, has chosen to try to work this count more often. He's got a 2-2 pitch coming here, and it bounces in the dirt to fill the count up. Now that's the one thing, and again, because of the fact that, again, a lot of pitchers they've been going after these pitchers early. This, in the 3rd inning, I think is the first batter to reach a full count in this game. So Maldonado with 1 out and nobody on steps back in. About to receive a payoff pitch from Montgomery. Jordan set and delivers, and he just misses low for ball 4. The Astros get a base runner as the number 9 hitter Maldonado draws a walk in the 3rd inning. No, I've never actually watched Beast Wars. I've never been, I'm just going to be honest with you, I've never been that much of a Transformers guy, to be perfectly honest. Hey, I always welcome to the comments as well, but it was kind of funny that I get these comments on my videos and my TV shows during a sports stream, but you're all welcome, of course, absolutely. As Jose Altuve is now at 0 balls and 1 strike. He's on with 1 out and a runner on at first base. Takes the next pitch low for ball 2. Altuve, of course, had that walk-off home run to end the 2019 series against the Yankees. 1-1 delivery here, swung on a chopped foul. I did watch, on and off, I was much of some of the Smurfs. But yeah, to be perfectly honest, if you're talking about, especially cartoons from the 80s and 90s and stuff, For me, it was Garfield more than anything else. That was my go-to. Garfield and Ninja Turtles were pretty much number 1 and 1A for me.
If you're gonna go further back, then it's like the Snorks.
Sometimes with the Snorks. You remember, the original for me was the Berenstain Bears.
Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Oh yeah, we've done some of that as well. Swung on 1-2 pitch here, swung on and popped up into shallow center field, and it looks like Simeon is going to make the play. There are 2 outs now in the 3rd inning with a runner on at first base. But yeah, we watched some Alvin, and of course, the greatest cartoon that nobody ever saw, sadly, probably remembers, the Alf animated series.
That was so bad, man. They effed up everybody Saturday morning. They switched everything up. Got weird.
2 outs here for Bregman as he takes upstairs for ball 1. No, that was the 1 year that took me off of CBS and switched me over to NBC.
Yep, Scooby-Doo, He-Man.
He-Man, of course, was more at weekday afternoons, but yeah. Pitch misses upstairs for ball 2.
Animaniacs.
Yeah, Animaniacs, but of course, Tiny Toons started that all.
Oh, you know what? I think I'm thinking of Tiny Toons.
Oh, yeah. Well, Tiny Toons was the original when it came to those amazing Warner cartoons that went on through the 1990s.
Oh, Muppet Babies.
Oh, yeah, you cannot forget Muppet Baby. Oh, yeah. As we get a next pitch, just grazes the inside corner for strike 1. And that's your sad thing, is the problem Muppet Babies is the one thing that may never get a home video release because of all the footage they use from other sources. They managed to get away with for the broadcast, but they'll never get the rights for a home video release. As Bregman swings and misses to even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff out there that people can't watch because of rights, like Chicago Hope. Can't watch that.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Bregman on at the plate with runner on at first base and 2 outs. Jordan Montgomery sets to deliver. Oh, and that just missed inside. Another 3-ball, 2-strike count in this 3rd inning. Again, they're making Montgomery work more. The last guy who got a full count drew the walk. He's the man on first base for the Astros. Another payoff pitch coming here, and it's a knocker into left field for a base hit. Evan Carter has it. Will throw into 3rd base to hold the runner at 2nd at least, but the Astros have threatening here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Runners on at 1st and 2nd with Jordan Alvarez coming to the plate. I was about to say.
You said bye to James. Bye, James.
Oh, yeah, he's got James, of course, he's working on his college degree there, so he's having to take off early, so definitely understand, James. Understand if anyone has to drop out, but welcome anyone who is willing to tune in as well. So again, we've got Alvarez at the plate, who was the guy that more or less carried the Astros in the division series. Looks like we got a conference on the mound coming here between Mike Maddox and Jordan and just Jordan Montgomery. Ugh. Reasons I'm not a professional, people. I just want a half-baked live stream and my half-baked videos. It's a tough situation here now for Montgomery, with Alvarez coming up with 2 on and 2 out. It's the situation the Astros have been looking for early on. Rangers trying to hold on to a 1-0 lead in the 3rd inning of this first game. Lefty versus lefty matchup. Misses just low for ball 1. Looks like he's gonna try to get him on the inside. The only question is, can he get the count in his favor? Can he get the calls in his favor? Swung on and missed on that one. Got him on. Looks like he set up the inside pitch to then throw him outside, and Alvarez went fishing on it. So evens up the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. Astros big hitter here with runners on at first and second. 2 outs. Sutton delivers here, and that one's fouled back. Montgomery gets ahead of Alvarez. 1 ball and 2 strikes. He could be 1 pitch away from getting out of this jam. First game of this American League Championship Series. Game 2 tomorrow, starting at just after 3:30 p.m. Central Time. Set to deliver a 1-2 pitch here. Missed upstairs. Could not way too high for Alvarez to even think about chasing that one. And he set up Alvarez inside to start this at bat, then get him start swinging the pitches on the outside. Can he get it to work here? 2-2 delivery. Oh, this umpire is just not giving any of these close calls. And that might be a reason why some of these, maybe why the hitters should not have been swinging early in the earlier innings of this thing. This guy has just not been as beneficial to the pitchers as some of the umpires we've had earlier in this postseason. Another payoff pitch. Full count. Coming here from Montgomery. It's a chopper foul. We'll do this again. It's the 3rd full count that Montgomery has had in this inning. The last 2 managed to get on base. Three-two pitch. 2 outs, runners on at first and second. Rangers leading this thing 1-0. Montgomery set to deliver to Alvarez. Now we're ready. And he got him swinging on the low fastball. Montgomery gets out of the inning. We will go to the 4th. Rangers still leading 1-0 in Game 1 of the American League Championship Series.
Alright, I gotta go feed dogs.
Oh, sure thing.
If it's still going on, I'll be back.
No, fine. Hey, I was just glad you dropped by.
No, thanks a lot.
Yeah. So yeah, unfortunately, it's Sister Carrie has to leave because she's got her fur babies who need feeding. So let's head back to Arlington to take care of that. But we're gonna stay with you here as much as possible for the rest of this game. Of course, Rangers leading 1-0 in Game 1 of this American League Championship Series. Be right back. Again, thanks to all who's choosing to tune in to our stream. Game 1 of the American League Championship Series. Game 2 will be back here for Game 2 of this series tomorrow at 3:30, and then for Game 3 on Wednesday at 7 p.m. I will be at the Country Club Stadium in Arlington for Game 4. move on here. 1 ball, no balls, 1 strike count to Evan Carter to lead off the 4th inning. He has this game's lone run so far as he doubled and scored in the 2nd. 1 pitch coming here is ripped to second base, but Altuve is able to scoop it up, sliding, and is able to make the throw to first for the out. Yes, I've got the, as I said, I've got the stream, of course, the broadcast muted, so I don't know. Someone on my Twitter feed was saying how they're not talking about the Astros cheating scandal, and I'm just gonna say this, to be fair, that's just fine with me, because I'll explain that as Jonah Heim is set to step in and get a first pitch batting from the left side. He fouls that one off. If they talk about the Astros and their whole system, they wouldn't mention how the Red Sox did it just as well, or how the Yankees pretty much originated it. So you know what? If they're not going to talk about them, I don't care if they don't talk about the Astros. As Heim takes one inside for ball 1. One ball, 1 strike. Takes it way upstairs for ball 2. I have to... 2-1 pitch coming here, and he swings and fouls this one into foul territory. And again, the third baseman Bregman is able to make a play in foul territory for out number 2. So it's 2 quick outs again for Verlander. Now the first pitch is taken too low, which is up high, ironically. The other way, it's ball 1. Talking about Bruce Bochy and Dusty Baker, more than 4,000 victories between the two of them. 1-0 pitch here is swung on and fouled away. Well, no, will they have a play on this one? No, Bregman is not able to get to this one. It falls into the camera well. Evens the count up at 1 ball and 1 strike. Verlander now at 46 pitches. Set to deliver a 1-1 pitch here to Nathaniel Lowe. 0 for 1 in this game. And he swings and misses it away low. Fastball there for strike 2. Nice Dragon Ball Z reference there, yeah. 1-2 pitch coming here. And he fouls that one back into the crowd. Stays alive at 1 ball and 2 strikes. He had a fly out in the second. Batting 174 for the postseason, but did have that big home run in Game 3 to help the Rangers clinch that game. One ball, 2 strikes here, and he golfs this one into left field. It is going to be playable just shy of the warning track, and the Rangers go down 1-2-3 in the 4th inning. Volcano. Huh. Ugh. Wait, so going now heading to the bottom of the 4th inning, I believe, or was it the 5th? I'm losing count already. Back here with game 1 of the American League Championship Series, Rangers against the Houston Astros. We are in the bottom of the 4th inning, and Abreu takes one pitch for strike 1. Abreu is 1 for 1 with a single in the 2nd inning, hitting 333 in the postseason so far. 0-1 coming here. Just misses. Jose got a 1-1 count here. Montgomery being set to deliver. We've got the damn umpire cam on now. He's got him to swing and miss at that curveball for strike 2. Montgomery has allowed 2 hits and a walk so far, with 2 strikeouts in 3 innings at the moment. Has not allowed an extra base hit so far. 1-2 pitch here. Swings and misses. He got him swinging. Big strikeout to start the 4th inning for Jordan Montgomery. So Kyle Tucker, who is 0 for 1 with a grounder in the 2nd inning, batting 133 in the postseason, steps in, and he takes one in for strike 1. Montgomery's starting to get ahead of hitters now again once more. He struggled a bit with his control in the last inning, but got out of a 2-base runner jam. Just missed, tried to get the exact same location, and that time the umpire was not willing to ring up the strike. Astros, they say here, did very well in the regular season against left-handed pitching. Just hope that's not going to come back to bite the Rangers in this game, as there's a chopper, foul, and Tucker is ahead in the count, 1 ball and 2 strikes. How many strikes I got when I play baseball at Wii Sports? They have a story to tell you about that later on. 1 ball and 2 strikes now to Tucker. There's a swing and a high pop foul fly into center field, but Taveras is going to make it easy, just stepping in and to his right. And it is 2 up and 2 down. As I was saying here, game 2 of the American League Championship Series will start at 3:30 p.m. That's Eastern time, they say. So it should be, oh man, that might change some things. I have to double check that. Main thing is that supposedly the National League Championship Series will start game 1 at 7 Central. I'm going to have to double check some things after this inning, as McCormick takes one upstairs for ball 1. Damn it, I got to fix that. One 1-0 pitch here is into split center field, and it's going to drop in for a base hit. That is the third hit off of Montgomery so far in this game. Let me double check this here. So game 2 still says 3:37 p.m. on Google, and that's why, and Google is supposed to show my clock here. So now I'm really not sure. That graphic on the telecast said 3:30 Eastern time, as there is a base hit into left field by DeBon. And again, the Astros have runners on at first and second for the second straight inning. Again, what the Rangers need more than just about anything is for Montgomery to go as long as possible. They're holding on to a 1-0 lead here. I know a lot of people. Jeremy Pena steps in, batting from the right-hand side against the left-hander, and he takes low for ball 1. Look, I know a lot of Rangers fans don't like the attention the Astros have been getting, but they've earned the respect. Regardless of what you think about their pitch tipping system or not, they've gotten the results done. The 1-0 pitch here is looped into left field. It's a base hit, and they are going to hold the runner at third base. Evan Carter got to that pitch quickly. It's not a lot of room in left field. It's a very short left field here at the Houston Park. And Carter was able to charge in on that ball quick enough that the third base coach was willing to hold up the runner. So another good play by Carter, who fired straight into home without even thinking. It was cut off by Josh Young at third base. But so far, no damage done. It is still bases loaded now in the 4th inning. As again, Mike Maddox is now talking over with Jordan Montgomery. Again, look. The Astros are the team to beat right now, whether you like it or not. You know, it's like Ric Flair said, to be the man, you gotta beat the man. If the Rangers will get their respect if they beat this thing. That I have little doubt about. And this is a big time to prove it, as they have Martin Maldonado stepping into the plate with the bases loaded and 2 outs. Another umpire cam showing here as the first pitch coming here from Montgomery is swung on and fouled away. 1 strike. Astros now have 5 base runners in the last 2 innings. Montgomery looking to see if he can get them to strand all of them. He's got an 0-1 delivery coming here to Maldonado. Checked the swing on that one. It was way too high for ball 1. 66 pitches for Montgomery. They're already getting someone warmed up in the bullpen. I think that might be Bradford. No, it's Andrew Haney. Andrew Haney is warming in the bullpen now for the Rangers. 1-1 delivery here is swung on and popped foul, out of play again. 1 ball and 2 strikes now on Maldonado. Montgomery got out of the jam in the 3rd inning. Can he get out of this jam in the 4th? Bases loaded, 2 outs. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Martin Maldonado, the number 8, I believe, place hitter. Or is it 9? Yes, I believe it's the 9th place hitter. Maldonado drew a walk his last time up. Got a 1-2 pitch coming here. He got him swinging! Montgomery gets out of the jam once again! The Astros strand the bases loaded! They've stranded 5 5 runners in the last 2 innings. We will go to the 5th with the Rangers still leading at 1-0 in Game 1 of the American League Championship Series. Here's all. So Jordan Montgomery continues to pitch in the clutch so far in this game. And now the question is, can the Rangers give him some type of breathing room in this game? They still lead it 1-0 as we go to the top of the 5th inning. Josh Young will lead off. He is 1 for 1, swings at the first pitch and fouls it away. Verlander has, meanwhile, seemed to have found his groove, and that's why you really wish you could have gotten more off of him in that 2nd inning so far. 0-1 delivery misses for ball 1. So 1-1 delivery. Coming here, and it swung on and fouled back. Yeah, look, even as a Rangers fan, I'm going to continue to say this. Look, this is a team that came out of nowhere to make the postseason after losing more than 200 games in the last 2 seasons combined. As a 1-2 pitch is coming here from Josh Young as he misses upstairs for ball 2. You want respect, you gotta earn it. And I'm not going to be afraid to say, I mean, these are people who, again, in locally, who were writing off this team a month ago, and now they're whining their team supposedly isn't getting respect from the national media. 2-2 pitch here is fouled away down the first base line. You gotta earn respect here. Again, complaining that the Rangers may not have been talked about much against Baltimore, that's one thing. But this is an Astros team that's made 4 World Series since 2017. They've earned the right to be the #1 team anyone talks about here, as Josh Young fouls another one the opposite way down the first base line. Two balls, 2 strikes. Now coming here, whoo! Just missed outside on that one. And this, I believe, is the first full count that the Rangers have gotten to off of Verlander in this game. Josh checked his swing on that one, and he's working the count now. Payoff pitch. Got him! Oh, good night. Josh Young was headed to first base, but the umpire made the punch out, as I believe that is the first called strikeout of either team in this game so far. Ugh. So Young, despite walking towards first base, thinking that was ball four, doesn't say anything else, goes away as it is the first one up and one down. And Leody Taveras will now step up, who drew a walk his first time up in this game. Swings at the next pitch, and he's behind in the count. No balls at 2 strikes as he fouls that one off. I mean, I could talk about that Smurfs reboot at some point in time, I suppose, whenever you feel like it. O2 delivery here, way up and out. No chance that Taveras was going to go after that one. It is ball 1. Montgomery definitely discussing things now with Mike Maddox in the dugout, as he should be going back out there for the bottom of the 5th inning. Taveras now chops one foul down the first base line, keeps the count at 1 ball and 2 strikes. One, two. Swung on, and there is a high shot into right field. It is up, over, and gone! Leody Taveras with a shot that I think may have actually gone into the upper decks of right field, and the Rangers now lead it 2-0. May have gotten almost spiritually spoiled, as my mom said, some type of celebratory text just about a minute ago. And I was wondering what that was about. It clearly was about that. A home run by Leody Taveras. And the Rangers have given Jordan Montgomery at least a little bit of breathing room with a 2-run lead now here in Game 1 of the American League Championship Series. That was a swing, someone like Leody Taveras was wanting to get at some point in time very soon. Marcus Semien, meanwhile, now has a 1 ball and 1 strike count. Smurfs Nursery Rhyme. Maybe we'll talk about that on a Rowdy live stream when I get that going back up, hopefully by sometime in November. 1-1 pitch here, catches the outside corner. 4 strike 2. Yes, the regular Rowdy Live will return eventually. Probably not until the Rangers season ends, one way or the other. As we have a 1-2 pitch coming here, and that one swung on and fouled back. Again, it will be at on Saturday evenings, starting at probably 8 p.m. Central Time. Still looking on that. Still looking to work that to finalize that. Like again, once the postseason ends, Major League postseason ends, we will definitely move towards getting back to basics on there. It's now 2 balls and 2 strikes to Marcus Semien as that next pitch bounces in the dirt. Rangers now leading 2-0 after the blast by Leody Taveras. Corey Seager is on deck. 1 out here, so he will bat. Here's a golfer into center field, and a diving play made by the center fielder is able to retire Marcus Semien. He gave that one a good poke, but the center fielder was played just shallow enough to be able to make a diving stab at it and haul it in. So that's DuPont, I believe, that is the center fielder for the Astros. So it will now bring Corey Seager to the plate with 2 outs and nobody on here in the 5th inning. Seager is 1 for 2 so far in this contest, and he takes one on the inside corner for strike 1. And the base hit in the 1st inning was erased on a double play. I believe he also then got the out that stranded the bases loaded in the 2nd. Goes after the 0-1 pitch and fouls it away. No balls, 2 strikes on Corey Seager. See if he can do anything to add to this already 2-0 lead that the Rangers have over the Astros. 70 pitches now for Justin Verlander. Delivers an 0-2 pitch here, and it looks like they got him. The catcher dropped it, but is able to tag out Seager. And the Rangers go down in the 5th inning. But the home run by Rowdy Tavares, it gives the Rangers now a 2-0 lead here in Game 1 of the American League Championship Series. Probably should put this phone away to avoid any more spoilers. So we're going here now to the bottom of the 5th inning. Rangers leading the Astros 2-0. They had the RBI hit from Jonah Heim to bring home Evan Carter in the 2nd inning. And now the solo home run by Rowdy Tavares in the top of the 5th. Pardon me as I will be helping myself to some of the Chicken Express I picked up before coming into this game. So 2-0 lead now for Montgomery. Strike 1. Altuve at the plate. He had a home run in the division series. He's only hitting .211 though. One delivery here is knocked into left field, but another great running catch by Evan Carter. Chat trying curse commercials videos. I might need to check that out. See if there's anything to that. So 1 out here after another running catch by Evan Carter to steal a extra base hit away from Altuve. First pitch to Bregman, misses low for ball 1. One ball, no strikes. Misses on the next pitch inside for ball 1. Two and 0 now to Bregman. Gets one to strike 1. It's not Whataburger I've got here. This is probably the second best thing to get in the state of Texas behind Whataburger. It's Chicken Express. 2-1 delivery here is a grounder to shortstop. Corey Seager is able to make the easy throw to first for out number 2. Again, so I'll let you know this, Xavier and everyone out there. If you're ever in the state of Texas, you want a good burger, yeah, you go to Whataburger. You want good fried chicken, you go to Chicken Express. That's my my advice for all of you out there if you ever make it here to the Lone Star State. So they get Jordan Alvarez now in the best position possible with 2 outs and nobody on base. The first pitch misses low for ball 1. Montgomery has gotten Alvarez out twice so far in this game. 1-0 pitch delivery here. That just misses for ball 2. Two-0 delivery here. He's taking all the way, and it's in there for strike 1. Dane Dunning is now warming up in the bullpen for the Rangers. I have to wonder how much of a leash Montgomery is on here. He gets a huge swing and a miss there from Alvarez. Evens the count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now 78 pitches for Jordan Montgomery. And he gets him swinging again! Jordan Alvarez goes down on strikes. And the Astros go down 1, 2, 3 in the 5th inning. To the 6th we go. Rangers leading the Astros 2-0 in the Game 1 of the American League Championship Series. It's not exclusively, Chicken Express is not exclusively local and not exclusive to Texas, but it is more or less exclusive to the south and southeast regions. It's like, some states east. In fact, I'm gonna get the box here. My apologies for that. Normally, it used to be that the Chicken Express boxes they give you, that had a map of the United States printed on it with stars marked on it for the cities that they have restaurants in those locations. It did that map wasn't on the box of the chicken I got here, but it is pretty much exclusively a southern based chain restaurant. Though probably Texas is where they have the most number of locations, as you might expect. Meanwhile, we go back here to the top of the 6th inning now. Rangers leading 2-0, seeing if they can get any more off of Justin Verlander. Mitch Garver will step to the plate to lead off this inning, and he swings and misses on the first pitch. Oh, 1 delivery here. Takes that one low for ball 1. Missed on the slider. Swings and misses on that one for strike 2. I want to say that there's at least one city in Tennessee that has Chicken Express, but I can't remember it be exact, and if so, which one it is. Maybe I'll look that up. Meanwhile, Garver is at 1 ball and 2 strikes here, and he takes strike 3 low on the inside corner. So Garver is rung up for out number 1. First pitch misses, I believe, to Adolis Garcia. 1 on and nobody out. 1-0 pitch here, takes it on the inside corner for strike 1. One ball and 1 strike here to Adolis. Verlander delivers, and he swings and pops this one foul. It's going to stay in play, and the first baseman, Abreu, is able to make it for out number 2. So it does look maybe not as much as I thought. Yeah, it looks like Chicken Express is exclusive to Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, and Louisiana. So yeah, apparently there is none in Tennessee like I thought. I actually thought that they extended much further to the east than I originally believed. As Evan Carter is now 0-1 on the count here, with 2 outs and nobody on in the 5th inning. That would look like a poor delivery by Verlander, and the pitch misses way low and inside. One delivery here, and there's a swing and a drive into right field. It just stays in and hauled in for out number 3. So we're going to go to the bottom of the 6th inning. The Rangers still leading Houston 2-0. And it looks like Jordan Montgomery will go back out there. It's 78 pitches. Now, I'll say this again. If you're going to pull him early to bring in an Andrew Haney or a Dane Dunning, I'd be okay with that. Just try to get 7 before you actually go to the real bullpen guys. And for the love of everything possible, let's not try to have Aroldis Chapman in this game. Especially not against the Astros. They crushed. They've always been good against him. And we've got another Texas versus Houston matchup next week. Texas Longhorns against the Houston Cougars. This is one that matters right now as the first pitch swinging by Abreu is fouled away for strike 1. Again, I don't care if it's even for 1 inning. I would much if this is Montgomery's last inning, you go to Haney or Dunning. It's just my call. No balls and 1 strike to Abreu is in there for strike 2. And if you're going to the bullpen, for the short relievers, just stick with Spores and Leclerc. Just no Chapman if at all possible. 0-2 pitch here, misses inside for ball 1. Abreu leading off the bottom of the 6th. With the Rangers leading the Astros 2-0, trying to draw first blood in this American League Championship Series. And there's a rocket shot down the left field line, but it sails into the crowd foul. Yeah, Xavier mentioned to point out there's a lot more that how Whataburger has been expanding to a lot more states. I might tell you my story about Whataburger in another state in just a bit, maybe after this batter, or maybe at the end of this inning. One-two pitch here, golf swing and a miss. He strikes out Abreu for the first out in this 6th inning. That pitch was terrible, and the swing was even worse. So it's 1 up and 1 down here for Jordan Montgomery in the 6th inning. Tucker will now step to the plate. He is 0 for 2 in this opening contest. Hits a golf chopper right back to Montgomery, who just goes right into his glove, and he's able to make the easy flip throw to Nathaniel Lowe at first base. 2 up, 2 down here in the 6th inning for Jordan Montgomery and the Rangers. Absolutely great reactive play there. That pitch was headed, okay, even if Montgomery didn't get that one, depending on where the ball deflected, it's very likely that Seager would have had it anyway. But still a great play by Montgomery there. And there is a chopper grounder to third base. Young fires to first. 1, 2, 3. The Astros go down in the bottom of the 6th inning. Outstanding performance by Jordan Montgomery. And we will head to the 7th inning with the Rangers still leading 2-0 in Game 1 of the American League Championship Series. So yeah, I guess I might let you know about this story. Some years ago, I was on the road, driving down in in Florida, it's actually pretty close to Pensacola. It's like 1 in the morning, and I'm getting hungry here. So again, I see this one exit off, and the signs and the exit signs there say that there is a Waffle House at this next exit. And I know, that's a place I can always rely on to be open late at night. So I pull off the highway, try looking in there, turn onto the road, and I find out the Waffle House is burned down. But guess what? There just happened to be a Whataburger next door to the burned down Waffle House. So, some good fortune there for me. I think that Waffle House has since been rebuilt, for what it's worth. But yeah, very, good fortune for me to find a Whataburger in a state that I would not normally expect to find one at. I've since learned, that Whataburger is very prominent, at the very least, in northern Florida. Jacksonville, Pensacola, and the like. So I definitely can find them there. So yeah, it's probably going to be less likely that Montgomery's going to be back for the Rangers, because he's gonna command a bag in the offseason, a pending free agent. But who would have thought that of the deals the Rangers pulled at the trade deadline this season, that Jordan Montgomery would be the bigger guy to deliver for the Rangers this late in the year, more than Max Scherzer did. They got the big fancy name in Scherzer, but a lot of credit to Chris Young for not being satisfied, making the deal to get Montgomery from the Cardinals. And he's been the guy to mostly drive it for the Rangers, especially in this postseason. Meanwhile, we go to the top of the 5th inning, and Jonah Heim leads off and takes one low in the dirt for ball 1. Heim is 1 for 2. He has the RBI hit in the 2nd inning that brought home Evan Carter to give the Rangers their first run of this game. 1-0 delivery here. Misses in almost the exact same location for the 2-0 count. Rangers got their other run off of a long ball solo shot by Leody Taveras. Both Leody Taveras and Nathaniel Lowe with big home runs in each of the last 2 games. 2-0 pitch here, misses way upstairs and outside. And Jonah Heim has a 3-0 count off of Justin Verlander. Wait and see if he's going to have a green light here. Right now, best thing for the Rangers is base runners and making Verlander throw pitches. 3-0 pitch. He was taking all the way, and it's in there for strike 1. Nathaniel Lowe will bat second in this inning for the Rangers. "3-1 coming here. It swung on and fouled back. Heim that time was swinging on 3-1. And that puts the count full. Payoff pitch coming here to Jonah Heim from Justin Verlander. Verlander himself now with 86 pitches, I believe. Payoff pitch here. Just missed inside, and Jonah Heim draws the leadoff walk for the Rangers in this 7th inning. I think this is the first time the Rangers have gotten the leadoff batter on. Maybe they did in the 2nd. I'm trying to remember exactly. But it's 1 on with nobody out for Nathaniel Lowe, who's 0 for 2 in this game. Takes the first pitch low for ball 1. There may not have been a better sight so far in this postseason than to see Nathaniel Lowe and just could not hold back the emotion, pumping both fists in celebration when he hit that home run in Game 3 of the division series against the Baltimore Orioles. A guy who's hasn't had the season someone like him wants. And, you know, guys like him, I know there's certain individuals, friends of mine even, who've given Lowe a lot of flack. He lost his spot number 3 in the order. You know he wants to contribute to this team. And for him to get that first major, to get that home run and break out of that slump in the third game of the postseason to help put the game away and the series away for the Rangers. Just absolute great feeling. As he swings and misses on the next pitch, it's 1 ball and 1 strike. This is the first game of the 2023 postseason that both starting pitchers are going to go at least 6 innings. Verlander swings and fouls one off. Keeps the count at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Yeah, I almost feel like the Astros are going to run Verlander out there for as long as possible. Will the Rangers do the same with Montgomery? Unless Verlander keeps missing like this, that pitch is way up, away, and upstairs, and it evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Of course, Max Scherzer, a lot of people think he'll probably start Game 3 of this series. That one misses way badly, and it's another full count. He ran the count full against Heim, and now he's got Lowe in that same predicament. There is action in the Rangers bullpen as Neris is warming up for the Astros here. Another payoff pitch coming here to Nathaniel Lowe. He fouls it off. And again, keep in mind, it wasn't just the home run for Nathaniel Lowe. Everyone's going to remember that incredible 15-pitch at bat he had in the second inning. Well, he didn't get on base, but he ran down the Baltimore starter so much that the Rangers ended up getting a huge inning out of it. So he's contributed in ways just behind getting hits himself. And where was that? That pitch looked way upstairs, but the umpire called it for strike 3. And Nathaniel Lowe will take a seat going down on strikes. So 1 on and 1 out. And yeah, Nathaniel Lowe, that look of disgust seems to say it up for me as perfectly. Josh Young swings and misses for strike 1. It's now 1 on and 1 out. Josh Young is 1 for 2 so far in this game. The 0-1 pitch is a huge curveball that misses way too far outside for Young to even think about going after that one. Evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Still waiting to see if Montgomery is going to come out for the 7th inning. If they can get a 7th inning out of their starter, it would be a huge situation. It looks like Josh Sborz is warming up, and it looks like we're not going to get that. And this is what worries me. A 1-1 pitch drops in there low again for ball 2. If Bochy's going to Sborz in the 7th, that makes me fear he's going to go to Chapman in the 8th. And that is just, especially against this team, I just wish he'd have more, decide that you just can't rely on that guy. Meanwhile, Josh Young has a count at 2 balls and 2 strikes after swinging and missing again. I don't want to question Bochy, but how can you trust a guy like Chapman? You just wish he'd sit him down for the rest of this. Miss Lowe, another full count. The Rangers have managed to get a full count on Justin Verlander for each of the 3 batters he's faced in this 7th inning. Taveras, who had the home run in this game, is on deck. Got him. Got Young swinging on that one. So it's 2 outs with 1 runner on. And will they have Verlander pitch to Taveras here? It is a lefty versus righty matchup. It's going to just be wait and see on this. It looks like he will. They will leave Verlander in to pitch to Taveras. 1 out away from getting in this inning. Rangers could be 1 big hit away from at least a 3-0 lead. First pitch to Taveras is golfed into center field. It falls in for a base hit. Heim will stay put at second base as Leody Taveras keeps the inning alive. It is 2 on with 2 out in the 7th inning. And the leadoff batter, Marcus Semien, will step to the plate. And it looks like that is going to be all for Justin Verlander. Verlander leaves this game with his team trailing 2-0. And the Rangers threatening for even more as they have runners on at first and second with 2 outs. They'll be right back after this. That's what we're saying here. You know what? Gripe all you want about what these announcers are saying or not saying about the Rangers. But again, a lot of these people who are griping about the national announcers are the same people who declared the season over a month ago. You declared the season over at the end of the season when we didn't get the precious division title. You thought it was over there. No chance they were going to win a wild card series on the road. And that's exactly what they did. As we are back to action here now, as Marcus Semien steps in with 2 on and 2 out, swings at the first pitch again for strike 1, fouls it away. He is going up against Hector Neris, who had a 171 ERA in 71 games but he gave up 4 earned runs in the division series. So he has shown to be vulnerable so far in these playoffs. He's got a 1-ball, 1-strike count now against Marcus Semien, who is 0 for 3 in this game. Heim is on at second base. Taveras at first. Semien swings and misses. He's behind in the count. 1 ball and 2 strikes. He's batting 154 in the postseason so far. He does have 2 RBI. See if he can get at least one more right here and right now. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swings at this one, pops it foul. It's going to stay in play behind first base, and it's hauled in. The Rangers strand 2 more runners. We will go to the bottom of the 7th with them leading 2-0 in Game 1 of the American League Championship Series. Again, right now I'm on pins and needles, even if they get through this 7th inning, I'm going to be freaking out. In fact, I might as well... No, you took it. You took it. You did. You have taken your blood pressure medicine. You got to remember that. I'm not going... If they go to... Well, that's what I'm going to be on in that 8th inning. I'm going to tell you this right now. If they go to Aroldis Chapman in the 8th inning... That's why I'm glad I took... Let's just say I'm going to be glad I already took my blood pressure medication. Ugh. That is the one thing that I'm worried about in this series. The one thing that I think could spoil everything is I got a bad feeling that Aroldis Chapman is going to blow a game for the Rangers, in this series especially, and it's going to end up costing the series. And yes, I know I have a negative bias against Chapman because of the type of person he is. But he has just been way too inconsistent and too volatile as a pitcher. If he was shutting down everybody almost every time, if he was a guarantee to lights out shut everybody down, I'd bite my tongue and deal with it. But you just do not know what you're going to get out of him. And at the very least, he's going to have rest. Because they've had several days off, and it's supposedly when he goes back to back that he's at the biggest problem. And they're not going to have that that problem tonight, at least. There is at least that much. God dang it, if only Bruce Bochy could just decide that you just can't trust this guy tonight. We gotta get through the 7th inning at least, and it looks like it's going to be Josh Sborz. No! They're keeping Montgomery in for this 7th inning! Okay! Now this I like! He's probably going to be on a short leash for this 7th inning. Can he get at least one more inning out of this? Let's go here! I love this. Absolutely great gutsy move by Bruce Bochy to leave Montgomery in for the 7th inning. First pitch to Dubon misses upstairs. Dubon is 1 for 2 in this series. Mauricio Dubon has been a .429 hitter Has not driven in a run so far. 1 ball, 2 strikes, misses low. You have to wonder how much of a leash they'll have him on. They may pull him if he allows even 1 base runner here. Two-0 delivery here is swung on, and there is a huge fly ball that is going to hook foul. Big exhale there. As a deep drive is only strike 1 on Dubon. It's that he's had it turned on in this postseason so far. Big out to start here if Montgomery can get it. And he does. Can he get it? He does. It's a line shot into center field. But Leody Taveras had it played perfectly. He just has to take a few steps in front and hauls it in for out number 1. So it's 1 up and 1 down with a 2-0 lead here in the bottom of the 7th inning for the Rangers. And it's starting to look like maybe that might be it for Montgomery. Broshi is on there, and Montgomery is out. So Montgomery's night is done after 6 1/3 innings. We'll go waiting for a pitching change here in the bottom of the 7th. Rangers leading 2-0 in Game 1 of the American League Championship Series. So the Rangers are going to the bullpen. And this, of course, is where it becomes cardiac time for many Rangers fans. Though, again, if they're going to Josh Sborz, he has been much, much better as of late, especially in this postseason. He's one of those people that you just look at and if he's healthy, there's usually no one better. And I think the same applies to Jose Leclerc, who I imagine is who they were going to go to if they still have the lead in the 9th inning. Jordan Montgomery leaves. He so far has a 2.08 earned run average in 3 starts this postseason, 13 Ks with 2 walks. First pitch from Josh Sborz is a big cut and miss from Pena for strike 1. Sborz had a 550 earned average in the regular season, but he has yet to allow an earned run in the postseason. 0-1 delivery here misses way low for ball 2. Yeah. Right now, I'll tell you this. I'm very comfortable with Sborz. I'm very comfortable with Leclerc. It's just the idea that they're probably going to go to Chapman in the 8th that has me all worried. Here's a chopper. Foul. If that ball had gone fair, it would have been a very difficult, it may have been a very difficult throw for Young to make, depending on how fast the runner would have been going. As it is, it's now a 1 ball and 2 strike count to Pena, who's 1 for 2 in this game. Pena's trying to hold on. We had a pitcher's duel in Game 1 of the Division Series against Baltimore. So far, for the most part, we've got one here in the American League Championship Series against Houston. Everyone taking the time right now as the umpire grants a timeout to Pena. Spores is now ready, set to deliver a 1-2 pitch. Swings and fouls this one back into the stands. We'll do it all over again. Thanks to Xavier for tuning in to this stream. Thanks to anyone who's still tuned in here tonight. So we have Game 1, the opening game of the American League Championship Series. Texas Rangers, Houston Astros. 1-2 deliver here is low for ball 2. Astros looking to win their 5th American League pennant since 2017. Rangers looking for their first since 2011. Spores set to deliver a 2-2 pitch to Pena. Swings, and he knows he did not get all of that one. It's a fly ball to center field, and an easy play for Leody Taveras to get the second out. Still trying to get why this broadcast says 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm going to have to try this. So now the discussion on the mound, I guess, on what to do with Diaz. Pitching coach wasn't out there, so definitely just talking with Heim and Young. It probably is where to play. As Diaz now steps to the plate against Spores. No one on, 2 men out. There's a rocket shot to shortstop. Fires to first. He got him. Diaz is still 0 for the postseason. And the Rangers get the 1-2-3 inning between Jordan Montgomery and Josh Spores. We will go to the 8th. Rangers still lead 2-0 in Game 1 of the American League Championship Series. Now let's go wait and see what they're going to do in the 8th inning. The 8th inning is going to be make or break for the Rangers. Okay, Eric, so you said look on Google, it says 4:37 p.m. Eastern. I'm only wondering if the broadcast means they're going to start, I mean, if they're going to have a 1-hour pregame, then if they're saying the broadcast itself is going to start at 3:30 Eastern. So that's all I could think of. So the game itself is still scheduled for 4:30 Eastern, 3:30 Central. So I'm wondering if they're going to start the broadcast with a 1 hour pregame. Is best I can think of right now. So all I can say right now is we need at least 3 more runs to score in this inning. We need all the runs we can, because I am not confident in bringing in Aroldis Chapman for the 8th inning, especially if what I heard is the Astros are going to have the top of the order batting in the bottom of this frame. First pitch to Corey Seager. Misses. Low. He checked his swing. Yainer Diaz is now catching. He pinch hit in the bottom of the 7th inning. 1-0 from Seager, misses. Low. Ball 2. Seager is 1 for 3. Lone hit came in the 1st inning. It was erased on a double play. He's batting .412 in the postseason so far. 2-0 deliveries, a chopper foul. Went after that one. Went after what probably was ball 4. It's still Neris out there for the Astros. Though the other Abreu is now warming up for Houston. 2-1 delivery, misses way outside. Again, you have to just wonder if they're going to plan on giving Seager anything to hit. Everything's been out of the zone so far. Does he take on 3-1? He does not, and he chops another one foul. That one was much closer to the strike zone than anything else that Neris has given Seager so far in this at-bat. So it's another full count. Full count on Seager. And he got him swinging. The split finger low and away. And Seager goes down on strikes. So interviewing Jonah Heim in the dugout now. He's got one of the 2 RBI in this game. Mitch Garver will step in, bat from the right-hand side against the right-handed Neris. Takes one in there for strike 1. Someone suggested online that Spores may still go out there again for the first 2 batters of the 8th inning, which I would be more in favor, absolutely be in favor of. In fact, leave him out there for all of the batters in the 8th inning. 0-2 now to Garver, as Neris is just firing on all cylinders as of right now. Just missed on that one outside for ball 1. If they go to Spores for the first 2, and he gets them, at the very least it will be minimal possibility for Aroldis Chapman. As the 1-2 pitch is ripped up to the middle, but Altuve is right there, and he fires to first for the 2nd out. If you're only going to have Chapman face possibility of facing 1 batter with 2 out and nobody on, that might be the least frightening scenario for him. Rangers have only trailed in 1 inning so far the entire postseason, as Adolis Garcia steps in and swings and misses badly at a high fastball. High heat has been Garcia's weakness, especially in the later part of the season. Whoa! And that one almost clipped him way high and inside. Garcia had to back off big time that one to possibly get hit in the face even. Damn. Very dangerous pitch there by Neris. So Garcia will step back in. It's now 1 ball and 1 strike. Everything upstairs so far from Neris. He swings it. Well, again, this one makes contact, and it's going to be popped up to the shortstop. It is a 1-2-3 inning for Neris and the Astros. So here we go. This is the make or break inning, I think, right here and right now. If the Rangers can get through this bottom of the 8th inning, I think they're in good shape for this game. But if they're going to send out Aroldis Chapman to face the top of the order, let's just say a few things are going to be puckered for me in this thing. Again, at the very least, it's going to be on rest, which supposedly means that Chapman will be at his will be the best you could probably hope for. You just try and get out of this thing. I don't know. Mac Engel claiming that the Star Telegram didn't actually send him. They went of his own accord. And to be perfectly honest, I wouldn't be surprised if that was actually true. I don't think anybody's comfortable right now. Especially if that guy Chapman goes out to that mound. Rangers trying to hopefully win their 6th straight postseason game and take first blood in the American League Championship Series. They fell behind 1-0 in 2020. Actually, they did. They fell behind 1-0 in 2010 to the Yankees. Came back to win that series. They went ahead 1-0 and actually won their first 2 games against Detroit, en route to relatively coasting their way to a ALCS win against the Tigers in 2011. And Josh Sborz is back out there to start against Jose Altuve. He gets behind 1 ball and no strikes on him. Altuve is 0 for 3 in this game. Another curveball. Drops in for strike 1. Like I said, look, if Sborz is out there, got a lot more confidence so far. One ball. But it is the very dangerous top of the Astros lineup. 1 ball. 1 strike here to Altuve. There's another breaking ball, and that one misses way too far up high for ball 2. Nothing but breaking balls so far here to Jose Altuve. He supposedly made the most home runs in a game 1 in postseason history. Misses low, ball 3. 2-0 lead for the Rangers. Josh Sborz helped get them further and further. Rangers are 6 outs away. Three-one here. He missed ball 4. Altuve draws the leadoff walk. And again, that just makes it even more difficult because some people are thinking that this next guy is going to be the last one Josh Sborz faces. Rangers bullpen has gotten the job done for the most part in this postseason, but this is so much different, and Josh Sborz is leaving the game. And if he's coming on, here we go. Like I said, this is the make or break inning for the Rangers, I think. I mean, it's a best of 7, but still, there's just a feeling that so much confidence if their bullpen can get the job done here and set a tone, continue to set the tone that really they have so far in the postseason so far. But you let a team like the Astros get first blood in this series. That's something that you can't give a team like that something like that. Ugh. Yeah, just a situation where I don't really know what to talk about right now, just because everything I've said about Aroldis Chapman so far in this game, you already know. It's just so Alex Bregman will now step up for the Astros with one on and nobody out against Aroldis Chapman. He has not allowed any earned runs, but he has allowed 4 base runners. 5 base runners so far, I believe. A hit and 4 walks. First pitch to Bregman is way low. Not what you need. Come on. Come on! Bregman is 1 for 9 against Chapman, including in the postseason. But you don't know what type of Chapman you're getting here. He gets a strike on the outside corner. 1 ball. 1 strike to Bregman, who's 1 for 3 in this game. 2-0 lead for the Rangers here in game 1. 1-1 delivery. Did he check his swing? They say he did. It was way upstairs. And we couldn't get Bregman to chase. Oh, borderline, but either way, it's still 2 balls and 1 strike. You got to make a better pitch than that. There's the throw to first. They elected to bring Chapman on as a left-hander to face the right-handed batting Bregman. 2-1 here is swung on, and there is a fly ball into right field. Is it going to stay in? It is a leaping catch by Evan Carter! One out! That ball may have left any other yard in Major League Baseball, but it was hit to the deeper part of left center field with the high fence. Carter still had to make a leap to haul that one in, but he gets the job done. And I know I pointed out back in Baltimore that he did not look good in left field, but he is looking much, much better in this series. And such a great thing to see. One big out here in the 8th inning. Altuve goes back to first base. The Rangers are 5 outs away from the Game 1 victory. So Altuve is now on at first base. 1 out now. Where are they going? Are they replaying? Looks like they may be looking at something on the replay. It's either if the ball was caught or bounced off the wall, or did Bregman or did Altuve miss a base? The replay seem to be looking at Altuve. Now we're looking at Carter here. That is a clear catch. That is absolutely a clear catch by Evan Carter, if that's what they're looking for. No. I think they say they doubled up Altuve! I guess they think Altuve did not touch. The ruling is that Altuve did not have his foot on second base when Carter made the catch. And they threw the ball into second base. And as such, Altuve is out on the base pass. They got the force out they forced him out at second because he did not touch second base after the catch. And there are now 2 outs in the game for the Rangers. It's going to be up to Jordan. And again, this is big because they have Jordan Alvarez up with nobody on. 2 outs. First pitch, strike. The replay review goes into the Rangers' favor. No balls. 1 strike. Another lefty versus lefty matchup here with Alvarez. Misses that one. Low for ball 1. Alvarez is 0 for 3 in this game. They've shut him down so far. Can they do it once more? 1-1 pitch here. Misses. Inside. Worst thing he could do himself personally in this situation is make it a 1-run game. But let's not try and go for that. Two-one delivery here is a chopper to first base. Lowe will take it himself. And the Rangers get out of the 8th inning with the help of the replay judge. They got the unconventional double play. And the Rangers will go to the 9th inning, up 2-0 in Game 1 of the American League Championship Series. I gotta see, so I see what the Twitter is like about that. Right. 761. My blood pressure. I'm not gonna name names here, but just something on my Twitter feed right now. Got one guy saying, I forgot how much postseason baseball ruins my blood pressure. Right above him, a guy saying, I forgot how miserable this was. Obviously an Astros fan so far in this thing. So we're going to the ninth inning. With the Rangers already up 2-0 and looking to maybe get a few more runs for Jose Leclerc, who almost certainly will pitch the bottom of the ninth inning for Texas. Again, a tremendous double play got Aroldis Chapman and the Rangers out of that 8th inning. It was a deep drive to left center field by Alex Bregman. A few feet to the left, and it would have been out of here for a game-tying home run. But it was just in the very deepest part of left field, and Evan Carter was able to make a leaping catch, and then was able to double up. It was able to double up. I'm losing my mind here because the game has gone back on. We'll just go back here. Speaking of him, Evan Carter is stepping up to the plate now against the new pitcher Abreu. I forget what his first name was. He has an 0-1 pitch coming here, and now he's behind in the count. No balls and 2 strikes as he takes a curveball that drops in over the plate. Again, he had that great catch in left field, and then doubled up Altuve at second base, because Altuve had already run the way to second and stepped off the bag before Carter made the catch to start heading back towards, he did not touch as the next pitch misses there for ball 1. What happened was Altuve actually ran past second, and then when he saw that Carter made the catch, ran back without touching the bag, and that is when they got the double play there. But Carter cannot get the job done here offensively as he looks at strike 3 for out number 1 in the 9th inning. So, now Jonah Heim will step to the plate. Has one of the 2 RBI in this game. He chops this one to the shortstop. He's going to make the easy play, and it's 1 up and 1 down. Game 2. Again here, I was saying, it looks like, I'm guessing the game broadcast for Fox will start at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time. The game itself will start at 4:30 Eastern, 3:30 Pacific. That's when we will be on the live streams. As now Nathaniel Lowe steps in and takes one on the inside corner for strike 1. He's 0 for 3 in this series. Batting 160, but with a home run. 0-1 pitch coming here. It's chopped foul back behind the plate for strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs to Nathaniel Lowe. Misses way upstairs. 4-1, 99 miles per hour on that pitch. One ball, 2 strikes. Did he check his swing? They say he did not. He went around at strike 3. So that ends the top of the 9th. Here we go. I shall be right back. So here we go. The Rangers are 3 outs away from taking Game 1 of the American League Championship Series. The Rangers lost on the last day of the regular season. That was the reason they had to settle for a wild card, and the Astros took the American League West Division. They have won 5 straight in the postseason since that season completing loss. They are looking now to make it 6 in a row if they can get 3 more outs, and it almost certainly should be Jose Leclerc to come on and try to shut this thing down. Getting a lot of fudge. So the stage is set. Bottom of the 9th. Rangers leading 2-0. And it is indeed Jose Leclerc to try and get these final 3 outs. He's technically allowed 1 earned run in the postseason so far, though he did give up a 3-run home run in Game 2, where 2 of those runs were attributed, I think, to someone else. I forget, it may have been Chapman. Who knows? First pitch is a breaking ball that misses low for ball 1. He's got Jose Abreu leading off as the Astros, I believe, have the 4, 5, 6 hitters in this 9th inning. Abreu is 1 for 3. He takes another one that misses low for ball 2. Yeah. Jose Leclerc. Just everyone's had rest. Just hope they can get this thing going. Swings and misses on that pitch for strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike. And just 3 outs away from taking Game 1. Two 1 pitch coming here, misses low again. 3 balls, 1 strike to Abreu. Sure, getting a lot of messages from Mom and Carrie so far, but just can't pay attention to them right now. 3-1 coming here. Golf shot into center field. It looks like he does. He gets a beat on it. Taveras hauls it in for out number 1. Rangers are 2 outs away. That's the big thing. If he can get him to make contact, the Rangers, one of the best defensive teams in Major League Baseball. More often than not, they will make the plays. So it's 1 down, nobody on for Kyle Tucker, who's 0 for 3. And he takes one on the corner for strike 1. 98 miles per hour from Jose Leclerc, who has more or less won back the closer's job he started the season with by default, but he's made good use of it so far. He's been healthy and seems to have his stuff working again. There's a pitch. Did he take it? He did not check his swing. Tucker is down. No balls and 2 strikes. Very close, but the third plate umpire rung him up on the appeal. No balls, 2 strikes here. Way too high. He wasn't going after that one. Tucker with the very smart to take that one at no balls and 2 strikes. McCormick is on deck for the Astros. Tucker right now, 1-2. Another pitch way high and outside. It's just not close enough for Tucker to even think about swinging. Leclerc can get you to swing and miss on the high fastball, but it's got to be more inside than outside for them to do it. 2 balls and 2 strikes coming here, and there's a chopper. It's going to go to second base. Can they get the throw in time? Yes, they do! Simeon throws out Tucker at first base, and the Rangers are 1 out away! McCormick will be the last batter, and for now, the last chance to keep this game going for the Astros. An unbelievable great play there by Marcus Semien to throw Tucker out just in time. Again, like I say, more often than not, these guys will make the plays behind their pitcher. And the first pitch here to McCormick in their inside corner for strike one. No balls, one strike. Chas McCormick is 1 for 3. He's batted .357 in the postseason, but only 1 RBI so far. Brantley is on deck. Rangers hoping they won't have to face him. 2-0 lead. No balls. 1 strike with 2 outs. Leclerc set to deliver. Misses way low. Ball 1. Tried something off speed that time, and McCormick was not going after it. 1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody on with 2 outs. That pitch misses way inside, and McCormick has to do the bend over backwards move to keep that thing from hitting him. 2 balls, 1 strike. Again, he's gotten them to make contact, the first 2 batters, and they was able to get it done there. Another pitch way inside, and Leclerc starting. I don't know if the jitters are getting to him. Those are at least last 2 pitches that missed way terribly, and it goes to it, and it means a 3 ball and 1 strike count now to McCormick. That pitch was even closer to hitting him. 3 pitch, 3-1 delivery here. Swung on and missed. 3 balls, 2 strikes. I have to know something. The way my phone is going off, I think I might know what's about to happen. But wait here and see. I might be getting spoiled. But there's a payoff pitch coming here from Leclerc. He got him! He got him! He got him swinging! The Rangers take game 1! Cue Pat Green! It's a 1-0 lead in the American League Championship Series! Jose Leclerc gets the job done and shuts down the Astros in the 9th inning! And the Rangers draw first blood! They have won 6 in a row in the postseason! It was spoiled for me, I knew, because my phone was going off. So I had like I said, I'm doing this on a delay. So when my phone started going off there, I had a pretty damn good feeling what may have be about to happen. And it doesn't really matter to me because all I care about now is that the Rangers have the first game victory in this American League Championship Series. Game 2 tomorrow should be starting at 3:30 p.m. Central Time. I'll be back with you for that game. Until then, until next time,